Hey, welcome back, guys. Raising Kanan's fifth episode wasn't the action-packed spectacle we used to seeing from Power mid-season offerings, but it nevertheless continued building a narrative that hopefully picks up in the latter 5 installments. We witnessed Rock take Kanan on a calculated camping trip that ultimately did more harm than good to their relationship, and will only drive the wedge that's between them further. I'm here to break it all down in typical Top 10 WTF fashion. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things Power. Here we go. WTF moment number 10, Date with the Corpse. The episode begins with that lovable crackhead from season 1 on a bench for rocks. Marvin begrudgingly serves the fiend free of charge, having deadlier matters to attend to, literally. The elder Thomas is then shown rolling around with the corpse of that sick building inspector from season 1, attempting to bundle him up and remove him and that awful stench from the project walls. WTF moment number 9, The Art of Finesse. Crown and Lou attempt to get radio play for Zisa. During the meeting, Crown disrespects Lou, allowing the DJ to follow suit. Then, the two get into a heated exchange in the parking garage, leading to a busted lip for Crown, courtesy of Lou's fist. The embarrassed impresario ups the banger on Lou, only to be reminded of who's truly the boss and who's pretending to be. WTF moment number 8, Stolen Bruises. Juke listens to Crown's tape, made specially for her, only to find Zisa singing her song Bruised, a much less emotionally driven version, might I add. A rage-filled Juke confronts Zisa about the thievery, only to discover that it was her Uncle Lou who gave her song away, in a desperate move given the context of his fleeting musical aspirations. WTF moment number 7, Deep Surveillance. Marvin sets out to find Tony, his former lover turned snitch in season 1, only to discover her shopping in an affluent suburb of New York. However, during his stakeout, Marv is interrupted by the police, obviously troubled by his outsider status and inconvenient color in the shopping district. Marvin plays nice with the cop, leaving him with a murmured bitch ass after the hassle. WTF moment number 6, The Italian Job. Marvin's not the only one on a hunt this episode. A couple of Sal Baselli's men join in on the stakeout vibes by surveilling Rock prior to her impromptu camping trip. The duo surprisingly follow her to the location as well, hoping to rid their boss of the rebellious newcomer. WTF moment number 5, Confessions of a Pro. Pillow talking has never been official, a lesson never learned by Detective Howard apparently. His quote-unquote regular, Andrea, is interrogated by his overly suspicious partner, Burke, who threatens to take her son away if she doesn't spill on Howard's mind state and possible memories from the shooting. Andrea denies any knowledge of such things, but ignorantly reveals that Howard has a teenage son in the process. This information only serves to embolden Burke even more, and that position could cost her life before season's end. WTF moment number 4, White Girl Magic. Kanan briefly departs from Rock, only to dip off with the young white girl, giving him play earlier in the shop. The two engage in small romantic overtures, only to be interrupted by one of Baselli's racist hitmen posing as a customer, and a fierce Rock who warns her son of the dangers of walking on the wild side. WTF moment number 3, Catskill Berry. After a heart-to-heart with Kanan, Rock reveals the real reason they went camping, the disposal of that decaying inspector. Rock enlists the services of her son, symbolically cementing their fractured bond with the literal sacrifice. Interestingly enough, the occurrence only sparks more skepticism about his mother, as she's disguised their trip as pure bonding, but as always with Rock, there was a hidden deception. I wonder how many of those she has left with their only son. WTF moment number 2, Famous sings the blues. Famous pulls up on Lou, attempting to get back to his music. In his efforts, he lets it slip about Crown and Jessica's true relationship, which Lou initially plays off. However, the rage that overtook his face following Famous's departure told us everything we need to know about Lou's true disposition and Crown's numbered days. And WTF moment number 1, Botched Hit. On their way out from their camping trip, Rock gives Kanan the keys to return and instructions to avoid his newfound milk of magnesia. Kanan quickly breaks the latter directive, hoping to give her a proper goodbye. He's attacked by Sal's openly racist henchmen, while Rock nearly discards the other simultaneously. Rock then saves her son just before he's seriously harmed and brokers a temporary peace with Sal's lead thug in the immediate aftermath. Some lingering thoughts before we end today's video. Beginning the episode with Bill Withers' "Just the Two of Us" was a nice touch. It served as a perfect backdrop for the episode's theme of Rock and Kanan's bonding time, along with Marvin's corpse removal. The way Rock waited on Kanan to arise, ensuring that she was the first image he'd see, was a hell of a display in psychological manipulation, albeit subtle. No lies, no side hustles. We share everything. Kanan was wise to hold Rock to the very same thing she was requiring of him. Unfortunately, she failed to live up to her end of the bargain when Kay asked about the Italian mobsters. This ultimately meant that the trip was for nothing in the grand scheme of things, and may have just worsened their already fragile relationship. Juke's disdain for cops begs the question of how she later became one. Looking forward to seeing her full origin unveiled, because it may just quietly be the best one simmering. While we're on Juke, I wonder how her mother will respond to her sexuality once it's revealed. Considering the context of the time and her position within the church, that revelation could potentially be problematic for their relationship and might further the divide between the mother and daughter, irreparably so. That would be a tough state of affairs, to say the least. I love the way that bond is taking shape, and Juke sang her ass off in that church. But the very focus on Kenya's status in her spiritual environment is what worries me. Marvin's anger management courses are low-key working if you pay attention to his small character evolutions. The way he calmly addressed Kanan upon entering his car with please after please, and his later revelations exposed to Miss Renee at the diner. They're showing us that he is indeed making the little changes, and hopefully that groundwork isn't undone by the hardened hearts around him and the nature of his occupation. And lastly, I certainly hope that Time for Some Action song played during the credits signals more action is on the way in the next 5 episodes. These first 5 have been attention getters at best, but now it's really time to pick up the pace with some attention holders. Episodes that are going to make us say, damn, emphatically so. I got faith though, things are looking up. And that'll do it for this one. What were your thoughts on Raising Kanan's mid-season offering? Be sure to drop me your opinions in the comments below. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop a dollar on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.